today we are going to discuss about what the common concern in industrial facilities about the flow deviation between two flow transmitter. Uh, from the real experience in the field, there was always an issue. One of the major concern. We went through several modification to resolve this problem, and we had come up with many ideas and several MOC we have done. It's been a while that the problem is solved. So this is just a lesson learned that I would like to share with you guys. And we have this system for the Venturi flow. We are measuring two. We have installed two flow transmitter. For the crack gas compressor, which has discharge flow, which is having the large size of piping dia, and it's the Venturi type, as you can see in the picture. So this is the high tapping, and here is the low tapping. So two different manifold, two different isolation point are there. So here it's showing only 1 point, but in actual there is two tapping point for the two different transmitter. So measuring the flow. So the concern was always there is a deviation and continuous alarm. And so what we as it was the controller, it was controlling the governor valve of the steam turbine, and so the flow was consideration and pressure and the temperature of those digital line. And so we always face issue for the deviation between A transmitter and B transmitter. And there was also the flow difference, like if A transmitter shows reading 350, and another one is elevated, which is around 360. So this was the common issue, but the tapping point was the similar case. So at first, the concern was the distance from the top on the tapping point of the tube, high tapping and low tapping, to the transmitter. It was around 20 meters away, and it was in the take of the turbine compressor. And so by several engineers and engineers started, and so the output came as to for the modification. We go for the modification after the engineering study, that due to the length distance, we shorten the distance between tapping point and transmitter. And it is just a crack gas, so it was accumulated with one condensation of the and generate condensation. So every time there was a lab technician used to do flushing for both transmitter, while you need to keep it in bypass, and should be in short period of time. So it was continuously, and the flushing was not a real solution of this problem. So it's keep coming. Then even after shortening the transmitter length from 20 meter around, it was reduced 10 meter from the older length. So what we did to, let me show you you another picture. As you can see, this is the flow transmitter. So it is a simple flow transmitter DB type, and the high tapping and low tapping connected to the manifold. And so the just a moment, we have done the we put the drain line. There was from the one of the from the manifold we provide drain. It will directly not reach to that. There was a T, and then fitting used to connect to high tapping, low tapping, and so continuous flushing was done, and another modification was done. The transmitter display was like this, so you can it can be rotate from there is an Allen screw, and you can rotate the motion. So we made it upside down, as the flow tube coming through the tube coming for example, tube coming from this point, and it was vertically, then we made it horizontally, so the whatever condensation will come, it will not directly reach to the sensing point. So due to condensation, there was also some differences in the flow. So even after changing the direction of transmitter, and the flow deviation did not overcome the issue. And then after couple of years, during summertime, that problem we observed during summertime, such problem is increased, and then we did one more modification, final modification. We reduce more length of the tubing, like from the tapping point to the transmitter, it was around 4 meter, as it was before 20 meter, and we reduced to the 10 meter to the near to the platform. And then we erect the the Venturi piping tower is a large size pipe, and it was elevated, so there wasn't any platform, so we provide another MOC, and we build a structure and provide platform, and install the both transmitter near to the above the Venturi pipe. So after that, we observe it's reduced the frequency of the deviation alarm, but again keep coming. And the difference between A and B transmitter, while it was 10% difference before, now it's reduced to around 5 to 10. Then the finding was another finding we've done. This process we cannot be isolated unless there is major turnaround or shutdown. So during that time, during the previous turnaround, which occurred every 5 years, and so it's just past 3 years, and while it was shut down last time, the technician or process or operation side, they did not observe there was a problem in the tapping point. So technician find out that the tapping point of the A and B transmitter, high tapping, the pressure of the pressure from the tapping point, after disconnect the from the root bulb, the tube, we found that the flow is not enough to create difference between low and high, because there was an accumulation, and the sticky material was accumulated inside the root bulb. So it was accumulating for a long time. Due to that, the flow, the dia, like it was, if it is root bulb body is a 3-foot size, so it's reduced, the inner dia is reduced. So due to that case, we find out that pressure is very low, and it is equivalent to the whatever low tapping point given, it is reduced less than so that is why there was a deviation. There was not a constant reading of the transmitter. Then while we get the opportunity, we flush the line with the wash well, and after that, once it's commissioned, and we find out it's coming back to the original dia of the inner dia of the root bulb and that pipe. So that was the case that create the deviation and different between A and B transmitter. Well, it should be similar, but the pressure and another root bulb from the high tapping point. This was the sticky material inside the pipe, needle bulb, and this needle root bulb and the inner dia of the piping point. So this was the great lesson learned after so many modifications from the previous into the after engineering study. We find out this was a major issue, that the continuous deviation of the flow between two transmitter and different flow reading of between two transmitter reading. So finally we have fixed this problem, and now it's working fine. Doesn't require continuous the frequently to attend for the flushing of the transmitter. Now it's perfectly working fine. So if you face similar problem in your industries and in your process plant, you could have learned from these lessons what I shared with you. And thank you very much for watching this video. Stay in touch.